Our workshop today was complex trauma, so how to work with children who've got complex trauma. So we started with a presentation, 2 parts to it, looking at the definitions and also looking at the theory that underpins the work that we do. And then we had a practice, because obviously it's about how to work with children. So we were using a little bit of music, therapy and art. And then after that, we did secondary trauma.
So I did the secondary trauma part of it, and that was looking at how trauma affects us as therapists, so how we need to be careful and look after ourselves and what we need to do to recognise the signs of secondary trauma.
Yes, and interesting, in our workshop today there were a few people who work in schools, particularly primary schools, and reflecting on the teachers and the secondary trauma that they're clearly suffering from as a result of them completing the questionnaire themselves and thinking about their working environment. So yes, I think there's definitely more work needed to raise the profile, and I think therapists as well were suffering from and recognising and what to do about it. There are 3 things that you need to do if you are recognise that you're suffering from secondary trauma, and they are:
find a safe person that you trust. So that could be a supervisor, it could be a family friend. Have that safe space, be able to tell your story and be able to tell your story over and over again. So very similar to the way you treat trauma, allowing that person to tell their story. And again, that's what we do then with secondary traumas, giving that space and that safe person to start talking about it.
So we've been play therapists since 2011, so we studied together in the diploma, that's how we met, and we're based in Wales, so we stayed in contact and then started working together for an organisation 2017. I think for me, play therapy just came out of a travelling experience a while ago, and just how therapy is prioritised, particularly in the country I was in, was Australia, and I just thought this is the direction I want to go. So when I came back from travelling, that's what I did, pursued it.
So for me it was very different. So I was working for a local authority in a legal department, absolutely nothing to do with play therapy, but started doing childcare legal work, and just the more I was sort of encountering all this trauma, I just sort of thought, I need to do something. I want to do something more than just be typing up reports. And then I read Dibs, the legendary book, and that was it. By the end of the first page I thought, this is it, this is what I want to do.